Hello everybody, we're going to do lesson 8-8 and we're going to call this FOIL and factoring, and then in parentheses special cases. And I have to apologize if you can hear the noise in the background. The gardener's out there, he's been there. I've been trying to wait to start this until he's done, but he just keeps going. Anyway, okay, so easy lesson today. I do want you to try to see if you can find a pattern. If you can't, you can't, but you should try to see what's going on here without me telling you. Okay, first problem, x plus 3 times x plus 3. So we've done this already. This is multiplying two binomials. And the way that we do this is we write FOIL. This is a FOIL problem. Okay, so we're going to do x times x, which is x squared. We're going to do the outside, so x times 3, which is 3x. We're going to do the inside, which is 3 times x, which is 3x. And we're going to do last, 3 times 3, which is 9. Okay, we're going to take all of those and combine like terms. So 3x and 3x is 6x. Those are the only like terms. All right, so now we get x squared plus 6x plus 9. Okay? All right, number 2. Okay, number 2 is x minus 7 squared. Oh, what the heck does that mean? So it's the quantity x minus 7, meaning it's not just the 7 squared, it's parentheses x minus 7 all squared. Well, what does that mean? That means you take the x minus 7 and you write it twice, okay? It's the same as if you said x squared. That's equal to x times x, right? You write it twice. So this whole thing is getting squared, so you have to write it twice. Okay, so now we can FOIL. F-O-I-L. All right, here we go. X times x, x squared. X times negative 7, negative 7x. Negative 7 times x is negative 7x. And negative times a negative is a positive. 7 times 7 is 49. Okay, we take those, we combine like terms. So negative 7 and negative 7 is negative 14x. So our answer is going to be x squared minus 14x plus 49. Okay, last one for this type. Number 3, a minus 4 squared. Okay, so a minus 4 squared, you could read it the quantity a minus 4 squared. And so that means write a minus 4 twice. Oh, they stopped. Okay, so now we just have to FOIL this out. F-O-I-L. First, outside, inside, last. Okay, first times first is a squared. Outsides is negative 4a. Inside is negative 4a when you multiply them, and a negative 4 times a negative 4 is going to be a positive 16. We combine the negative 4a and the negative 4a to be negative 8a. Okay, now we get a squared, whoopsie, a squared minus 8a plus 16. Okay, it's just FOILing. Okay, now I'm going to work backwards. On the first one, I'm going to work backwards from the first equation. So instead of FOILing right now, we're going to factor. So we're going to start with x squared plus 6x plus 9. And what we want to do is we want to factor this instead of FOILing it. So we are looking for two numbers that multiply to 9 and add to be 6. Well, guess what? They're 3 and 3. Okay? We double bubble, and that's where we would put in x plus 3, x plus 3, okay? Well, x plus 3 written twice is x plus 3, the quantity x plus 3 squared, okay? It's x plus 3 written twice. All right, so that was just working backwards from number 1, so we could name this number 1 too. All right, number 2, I'm going to give you a different one from what's above. Okay, so number 2, x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, make your x. We're going to multiply to 4, and we're going to add to negative 4. So 2 times 2 equals 4, but we want to add to a negative 4. We'll just change the signs, change all the signs, and that fixes that. And now we have x minus 2, x minus 2. Well, that can be written as x minus 2 squared. The quantity x minus 2 is being squared. Okay? So, maybe you're finding what the pattern is. All right, next one. X squared minus 10x plus 25. Okay? So let's do, the x, we're going to multiply to be a 25, and we're going to add to be a negative 10. So 5 times 5 is 25, and negative 5 plus negative 5 is negative 10. So we have x minus 5, x minus 5, which becomes the quantity x minus 5 squared, all squared. Okay? Those are my 3 answers. So, what's special about these? It's just that we're, either finding the factors and the factors are quantity squared, or we're starting with quantity squared and foiling. So, yeah. All right. I'm just going to give you 2 of each to try. Okay, so hit pause, copy these down, try these 4 problems, and yeah, when you come back and hit play, the answers will be up. Okay, so here are the answers. I hope you were able to get some or all of them. Our next lesson, we're going to use this stuff. So I know we've done this already, but we're going to use it. So make sure you kind of understand this and look for the pattern. All right, have a good day, everybody.